flipped around for some reason. So here, this is a helpful little thing that I found off of Gama Sutra. It was a big article on animating four-legged beasts. So this was a pretty useful thing when I was starting out here and figuring out how to animate a camel or a yak or humbaba. So it has a lot of good resources here and links to images and videos and a whole bunch of stuff. So depending on the speed of the animal and how it's feeling or how it wants to move, it'll work its paws in a different sequence and to move forward or backward. So you have walk cycles, trot cycles, canters, rotary gallops, and transverse gallops. So you can search YouTube too in case you're wondering how they all look and how they differ from one another, but I'm just going to be going for the basic walk cycle. So it's a small little creature. If anything, we'll just speed it up once we're actually in the animator in Unity, but this should be pretty good to go. So we'll be taking that, leaving that on the side, and keeping that there as a reference. So we'll have back left first, and then front left, and then back right, and then front right. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Luckily, we don't see the back legs that much, but we'll have little parts sticking out every now and then. Just to say hi. Knowing how long it takes to make a single character. Well, depending on who's handling it, if there's assets already done, usually we'll take some time to design it. We'll create a whole bunch of little sketches, figure out the colors, how it looks in the scene, how it looks compared to other creatures. In this case, it's important that it looks kind of close to the Ursa Cub. The Ursa Cub looks close to the Ursa Major, the bigger bear version. So it could take anywhere between an hour, 2 hours, and then to make a single character to do all the animations, it could take anywhere between an afternoon or even a whole week. Some creatures are more elaborate. They have spikes or fur or tails or things that require secondary animation. So after the first animation is settled, everything else kind of settles into place. Especially big, bulky characters. Those are the toughest, actually. But for little guys like this, it's a piece of cake. I live for this stuff. So I got my trusty tablet right here. I'm going to start animating. Let's get a little walk cycle going. So just going to be removing the legs here and taking a look at the base so that I can get a good idea of what the body looks like without the legs in, and then I don't have to worry about it when I animate it. So we'll have a little bit of head bopping motion, a little bit of tail swishing during the walk just to give it a little bit more life, maybe even get the body, the chest expanding and contracting a little bit. It's pretty cool when you're just taking a static image and then doing a lot of stuff to it to kind of give it a little some, you know? So that's it. I'll just keep a reference layer on top just in case I need to remember placement of the feet, how low they are to the ground, where they're located in relation to the body. Turn down the pacing. Let's bring it to 55. There we go. So now, that should be enough to get me started. Bonjour. Bienvenue. I don't know how to say live stream in French, but welcome, welcome. Let's get this. No, not that one. There we go. It'll be alternating. Up, down, up, down. I'm going to keep it just a 4th frame for now and use the 5th frame for later if I need it. Let's bring it back down. Cool. Okay. So I'm going to start with, let's see, frame 3. Look at that. So frame 3 is when the back right paw hits the ground. So there we go. Nope, wrong layer again. 1, 1. I use Pixel Edit because it's one of the programs that I started out with when I was animating pixel animations. It's also very cheap, it's affordable, it's $9 to get a copy of the program, so it's pretty simple to get into, and it's easier for me to just place all the animations on a single page and also get the animations going too. So I can have a page for a single character, and then I can easily switch between all the animations. I'm not crazy about Photoshop's timeline feature or image sequencing feature, and I'm not used to Animdessin or other programs like that enough to really be comfortable using it. So that means that I'll be sticking with Pixel Edit. Yes, it does have really great animation tools. I'm hoping for an update at some point because it's pretty powerful and useful in its own right, especially when working on tiles and animations. But for now, this should be good. So we actually have a very small team. Right now, it's just 6 of us. Get the camera, whip it around. Oh, this is the entire Kit Fox team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hank is not here. And 6. We've also contracted out a couple help from other people. There's Jill Murray, who's been doing some writing. There's been GP before in the past. There's a couple other ones. Let me just take a quick look so I don't forget. Yep, Ryan and Helena, who are doing the audio and music for the game. Amazing work. And a bunch of others that we've talked in the past, including some other ones you'll see during the credits of the game. It's always nice. Oh, hey, GP. Welcome, welcome. He's up there too. Sorry. He has been doing a lot of work actually in the past in the game, getting all the animations ready, all the sprites ready. He was helpful at the beginning, figuring out the art direction for the game too, and getting the sprites looking good. There's a lot of stuff in the game that it's GP's. Really, really nice stuff. There we go. So let's get the paw lifting. And there we go. That's good, that's good. The contracting process work. Well, depending on our budget, what kind of stuff that we need, if there's something outside of the skills of our own employees, we'll contact someone else and ask for help. So it all depends on who we know too. If there's someone that we want to collaborate with and work with, or to get something off the ground, then we'll contact them. It's more of a, I guess, business thing than an artistic thing, just whether or not we need those resources at that time. What a cutie indeed. Let's go. So there we go. So after that foot falls down, I'm going to zoom out a little bit so that we can see everything in one go. Let us animate the front paw now. So that lands, and now this lands. Lifts. Not crazy about how that looks. Let's try that. That's good. I'm going to get the back paw just moving backwards a little bit more because it doesn't feel like it's pushing, it's propelling itself enough forward. Oh yeah, cat generator. Can't forget that. A lot of cool random procedurally generated art and imagery. Let's get this backing up, back it up, back it up.
Oh, that's the
We'll back this one up too while we're at it. Goodbye. Okay, looking good. Now what I'll do, I'll start animating. Let's see, so it's about here. Cool, cool. I think I can take away the ref now and just work with this. I get a general sense of what it looks like, how it should be. Yeah, it's pretty crazy how close we are actually to the launch of the game. It's interesting too because we're seeing a lot of the polished stuff being put in, everything's being cleaned up, bugs are being taken care of. It's really, really coming together nicely. Original Cub pixel art. So that is, I forget who did this originally. It might have been Sin or GP, I can't remember. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay, so Sin is taking credit for this one right now, and I think he works in Photoshop, so it's probably made in Photoshop, but there's really no difference between programs. I mean, you could easily work in one or the other. It's just whatever we're each more comfortable with. Let me just flip this one around so I can have that as a reference. Oh, that's okay, don't worry about the English and French. On a travaillé pour, je pense, 2 ans. Oui, 2 ans. Septembre 2014. Yeah, it was 2014 because it's 2016 now, and that'll be 2 years.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, we started working on it September 2014.
Year and a half. Year and a half.
Pretty good dev cycle, I'd say. Very nice. Okay, so we got a bit on the top there, bottom. Let's whip it around. There we go, now it kicks off. Let's get that. No, restricting the other way. There we go. Hey, hey, hey. Cool, okay, so let's get that. Cool, cool. Hey, it's a long time for a game, but when you consider that some games are in development for like 3, 5, 7 years sometimes, depending on how complex they are or how many delays there are, it's not a bad turnaround actually for a game. Then again, you have some of those other games that are like tossed together in a weekend, but those are rare exceptions, not necessarily the rule. I think I forgot to lift this guy up for this frame. So let's take care of that now. Whoops, hey, there you go. Bump. There we go. That's looking better already. Yeah, okay, now let's get the highlight on top of the leg just to match the movement. So forward.
Yeah, the key bindings will actually replace all the stick
Cool, cool, looking good.
Oh yeah, the way it is right now, it is okay. It's just there's no.
Yeah.
At some point we're gonna.
We've done a lot of animations on Moon Hunters. A lot of stuff. Kind of wish I had more time to sneak in a few like secret hidden things, but we've got some goodies in there. Depending on how foolish you are when you're playing the game, you can come around something fun towards the end. Let's see. There's a bit of a lag with the stream, so when I'm flicking through it, it may not show as quickly as I would like, but I can still get a good idea. So this should be actually.
All this is right now like this because of the structure.
Okay, cool. So the back leg is done. Looking good. Let's get to work on the front leg. And after that's done, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to animate the legs that we see on the other side of the cub. Then I'm going to get the head moving up and down. I'll get the tail moving up and down. It's going to be looking pretty good. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, important thing. Save your work. Ursa Cub Sprite sheet 01 and use proper naming conventions at all times. Let's go. Okay. And this is pretty similar in design to the other leg, so it shouldn't be that big of an issue to get it started. Cool. It's got a shoulder patch. Nice. Now, front legs bend like arms and the back legs bend like legs, so it bends in the back and it bends. Okay, just gotta remember how legs work on animals. And without me having to resort to crawling around on the ground to get a feel for it, I'm just going to imagine it in my head. It works just the same too. Let's see. 1, 2, cool. And bump to bump. Let's get those pixels moving around. Crazy about that one. A lot of the time, the way that I kind of see pixel animation and art is that it's kind of like a puzzle, and it's about figuring out which combination of pixels or squares kind of gives the look or the idea that you're trying to send. You know, how do I manipulate these 4 little squares using only black and white to make it seem like it's a person walking or jumping or sitting or reading a book? That's the question. Actually, I can probably raise this. Let's get that arm raised a little higher. Get that paw going down. Not crazy about that. Undo. Doesn't really work so well. What else is going on? I think it all depends if Crib Insanity, no, Cibrin Sanity was asking if it's harder or easier to animate lower pixel art versus higher pixel art. I'm guessing you mean the resolution as in scale size. If that's the case, I think it might be a little harder to animate something on the smaller end of the spectrum, because when you have a bigger image, you have more room to create those in-between lines. You can. It's easier to take an image and rotate it or manipulate it and then clean it up a little bit than it is for a small image, because it's very, it has to be super precise. You know, like if a pixel is there or there, it could denote whether or not an arm is like half raised or like a quarter raised or like fully raised, you know? So it takes, at least for me, I find that it takes a lot. I've animated both small and large, and that's either way, it's tough, but I guess I just find, I don't know, I find the small ones more challenging in a more rewarding way, if that makes sense. Yeah, we're Canadian. One of us is American, though, but She's still welcome.
For now.
Yeah. Bienvenue. Let's get that arm up. To finance this person, we all have to pay rent. Yes, we do. And buy groceries and pay taxes. Woo! That's what we do in Canada. This shoulder I can lower just a little bit. Oh yeah. Cool, looking good. Yes, we are a Montreal studio. We are located pretty much downtown. We're near, actually a pretty core area. I think it takes me like a couple minutes to walk to McGill if I wanted to. It's pretty sweet. We're in this big shared community space for developers here called Gameplay Space. Shout out. That are letting us get desks here and work and get access to internet and a shared kitchen area with free coffee and tea. Pretty good. Engine or dev, okay. What engine or dev environment do you guys use to make Moon Hunters? We're using Unity to program and set everything up and place everything in there, but in terms of creating the assets, like Sprite you see here and some other art and image, we're using Photoshop and Pixel Edit for animations too. So it's just a toss between those two and whatever else we feel is comfortable or works given the situation. I don't plan on teaching any pixel art course, but there's a lot of great tutorials online if you look it up. I know that, funnily enough, Pixel Prospector has a lot of guides to art, and there's a lot of other resources online, especially on the pixel-centric forums. It's not actually called pixel-centric, but it's ones that are mainly focused on pixel art. They have a lot of interesting guides and helpful tutorials on getting started with itty-bitty paintings. Itty-bitty digital paintings, that's what they are. Let's see, has that been back enough? No. See, the problem for me is that front arm isn't going behind back enough and then swinging forward. It's not looking complete. The forward motion is fine. If anything, I could probably move this back so that it translates better as it crosses, but I gotta fix this. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Ah, that is looking better already. Yep. Thing too, when working this scale and with so little frame rates, so little frames, frame rate is adjustable, it's fine, is that you need to just simplify things. Let's see, so one. Yeah, okay, cool. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna animate the tail now quickly. We'll get that done. So, this is going to be the down motion. This is when it hits its low points. Why? Because I say so. And then it's going to pick back up. There we go. It's coming up. And let's give it a waggle. Oh yeah. Moon Hunters featuring 200% more tail waggle. Okay, I think I can raise this a little bit. Let's get that. Yeah, that is looking cute. You also have to remember that when this thing is being played back, it is at a much smaller scale.
Maybe on an archive page?
But I'd say this is looking pretty good.
Yeah, you need those in there.
Once we get the other side in, it'll look more balanced. And if anything, I can tweak it. So that'll be helpful. But I'm pretty satisfied with it right now. Let's keep going. Let's do it. Yeah.
First try was like 2 walls was confusing, so 1 unit, 2 units.
Then all the animations.
Cool. And we've got that. Could even get the body moving back a bit.
Yeah, there's not very much.
Between the two, so we might as well just go with that one. Because then people can finish stuff on the wall.
Especially if it's somewhere.
No, not crazy about
Yeah,
that.
that's simple.
Let's go back.
I was
Oh.
like half less, like much less special cases.
But we can ask the
This one.
Dallas neighbor.
Sure.
And looking
I think they're
good.
focused.
Oh yeah.
He'll be like, whatever.
Yeah. It's not
Let's get the texture on the back here moving too. I'm just doing whatever I feel like today, I guess. Not so bad. It's end of the day on Thursday. It's been a good week. Feeling pretty good. And yeah, if you have any more questions about the art or the animation, drop it in the chat and we'll do our best to try and explain it and let you know what's going on with Moonhunters. Oh yeah. I would do a blink, but I think since the cycle is so short, it wouldn't really work as well because he'd be blinking a lot. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's too quick. Is that a giant mole? It is a little bear, but that is a good guess. Very, very close. The bear species in the game called Ursa Major, this is just the Ursa Cub, kind of looks like a cross between a gerbil hamster bear thing? Beaver. It's...
It has kind of big ears though, so it is
Yeah.
more like a gerbil.
And it has like the snout.
Ask GP because
It's like a hippo mouth.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
if he's
direct
still
all
there.
questions to GP if he's still in the chat. He'll gladly answer what he was thinking about when he designed the Ursa Major. If anything, let's get the head pointed up a little bit here. Cool. Okay, so the official word is it's supposed to be somewhere between a mole, a badger, and a bear. That's it. The Ursa Cub. Okay, I'm gonna take out an image of the adult quickly just so we can see what he's referring to. Desktop. Let me just grab that. Hold on a moment. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you, as soon as it decides to load,
It's not always in different manager scenes, like in some weird
the Ursa Major.
Oh my god, amazing.
Not how it appears in the game, but I'm glad I made this GIF and kept it.
Oh yeah!
Can we sneak this into the game somehow?
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Little dancing Ursa.
But
Amazing. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what we can do with that. Anyways, I'm opening up the pixel edit file, so it's going to show up here in a moment. Let's bring it up here anytime. Any moment. Yeah, a lot of the time when I'm making animations for certain characters, I'll make a silly thing and just share it on our chat. Just a fun little thing. thing on our Facebook, I did one for the lobber, but instead of throwing large boulders, he just throws graffiti, confetti, the other thing that starts with an eddy. There we go. So here's a good shot of the Ursa. That is the Ursa Major, and it is a larger version of that. There we go. See, side by side it makes sense. And what is that black dot? That's not good. Okay, note to self, fix black dot on Ursa Major. I will take note of that. And now, back to the animation. Yeah, that was a fun one to animate. I think I split that between GP. He set it up and took it from there. Yeah, it looks way cooler in the adult version, but I like the little cub version too. I think my favorite character in the game is still the duck. That little duck. Okay. Looking good. Set that up. Cool, cool. Got the snout moving. Let's drop the head just a little bit. It's good, yeah, okay. Oh, no, that's not right. No, it's got like a little, like, Lion King strut, you know, Kuna Matata. Yes, about those choo-choo sounds. At least you don't hear me beatboxing, or attempting to beatbox. I can't beatbox for my life.
Oh.
That only comes out on certain rare occasions.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna have a champagne Twitch stream.
Yeah, totally.
And then you're gonna beatbox then?
Champagne Twitch stream, maybe. If you get enough champagne in me first. Let's see, what if I raise the head here? No, it's too big of a bop. Can't be that happy. Tone it down. That's looking good. We'll drop this too. Got like a little head turning action going on there. And we'll create a little bit of a drag on that so that it reads better when it moves. There we go. Now it looks like it's flopping up. Oh yeah, that is looking pretty smooth. If I do say so myself. I'm gonna get the tail just moving back on one of the frames.
Oh. Imagine like we all forget.
I think this one would work well.
No, it's terrible.
Let's save. Remember to save your work, folks.
It's gonna expire.
Brush that in. Deselect first. Brush it in, brush it in. No, I messed it up. Okay, undo, undo. Forget it. Never mind. This is the fun thing about animation. You can just try a whole bunch of different things. Be like, nope, never mind, that doesn't work. now. Gotta do that. Nope. Not that either. Okay, never mind. Mike, do you ever get stuck in that loop where you're like, did I save? And save like 20 times in a row? Yeah. Normally when I work from home, I have the save function hotkeyed to either my tablet or to the numpad. So I'm just like constantly spamming it, even when I know that I just saved it like 5 seconds ago and I haven't even touched it. So why does it even need to be saved? Just to be safe. Just me being paranoid. I've had enough work loss to know that it sucks. Like really, really sucks. Hopefully since saved. No, something else? Okay, that is a problem. Unrelated to saving your work. Cool, cool. Let's keep going. Almost on the walk. So, here we go. First one.
No, I think it said the address was wrong.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to use the purple from the ear for the back paw. So, 1, 2, 3 is up in the air, and then 4 lands. That should be good. Okay, so here, 2 frame. This is when the second paw lands. So.
Yeah, I can use the paper.
Oh, that moved.
Yeah, it's just freaking out.
Cool. I'm going to slow this down just a little bit. See how it plays out. Slow motion.
Is this CMF for the dribble?
Looking good. I got some little stuff moving around there. So it's keeping things fresh. Fresh to death. Don't kill it.
Boing.
Let's see. What next? What next? That.
Yeah, I should just pay for polygons with paper.
If anything, I can get them back shifting ever so slightly, just to show that something's moving back there. There you go. So this is the first one. No, one before that. Animation is like magic, but it sometimes requires a lot of trial and error. Oh yeah.
It should otherwise because then from there
I usually squint a lot when I'm looking at my animations and looking them over, because it helps me just kind of like look at the general shape of things and how things move, and also if it still reads well from a distance. Yeah, okay, that's good. Yeah, this is a super cheerful Ursa Cub. It's going to be following you around, so I approve. I love it. And it only took 4 frames. Cool. So let's flip that around. Flip, flip. Flippity, flip, flip. Still have a base. We'll get an idle in. So let's set these up quickly. Ooh. Walk west, idle east, idle west, death east, death west. Cool, all done. That is good. Okay, no, I don't need that anymore. Let's full screen it up in here. Hit save and get back to work. So the walk's done too now. Both directions. That is the most cheerful, happy-go-lucky Ursa Cub I've ever seen in my life. Look at that guy go. How does it read when it's really small? Yeah, I think the big thing is that you don't see the paws on the other side, but because of the perspective we're using in the game, I think it's okay. If anything, we'll just toss it into the scene later and see how it reads. If anything, I might add a little bit of yellow front, just like pushing outwards. So this is where it lands. Like I'd go like that.
Totally used to have kind of assets.
Yeah.
It's already cut up and stuff.
Why not?
Darken it.
Or does
I don't see a problem.
Yeah, it's looking better already. Tumble animation. Sneezing animation. That would be too cute. I think the game wouldn't be able to handle it if this Ursa Cub had a sneezing animation. I am using Pixel Edit with a Y. Yeah, that's it. You got it, Seahorse. Let's get the idle animation. It's just gonna be simple, like bopping up and down. Get the shoulders working a little bit. Stretch in, sniff in, maybe blink. If anything, I could also import the idle animations from the other cub that we have in the game. So I'm just gonna do a little something. Actually, I'm gonna show you what I have for the other one, just so we can take a look. Where is that Ursa Cub? I'm just looking for it in my folder right now. I have the collection of all the stuff I've been working on, and it's not showing up. Okay. Baby boars? Ah, Ursa Cub. Aha. Got it. Okay. So this is from the other one. There's 2 Ursa Cubs. These are NPCs that you just find looking around, so I'll just play through the animations. You've got a lazy cub with 3 idols. So this is just a like half-hearted growl, blink, and tail wag. This is like a big huff, breathing in, and blink and a sniff. Man, it's so cute. So this is the other cub. This one's a little bit more active, a little bit more aggressive. We'll be using that for this familiar. 'Cause I feel like it'll have more energy, so maybe with the walk cycle it'll make it read as a little bit more happy than a little bit more aggressive. Looking around. Hey, what's that? And also just ears moving, tails moving, blinking, lifting head. I think that's pretty good for the idle animation. So we'll leave that be. If anything later, I'll just pad out the sprite sheet that I'm working on now to fit in all of these 2, instead of having to draw on multiple sprite sheets at once. So that's cool. Close that. In the meantime, I'm just gonna create placeholders for those idols, and let's get working on the death animation. Yeah, this is not my favorite time. It's pretty sad actually, especially when you're working on like the bigger animals, like the camels or the yaks, and they're just so cute and big and fluffy, and you have to animate them dying. Ugh. Nope, not my thing. Not my thing, but we do it anyways. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna kind of sketch out overall how it's gonna be placed. I'm just gonna have it like tumble over to the side. Yeah, sounds better. Like it was just pushed and it's rolling over. That will be cuter. So the center's there, and let's get that being the mound. Just it's taking a nap. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'll be back later. There we go. Okay. Looking good. Well, I mean, not looking good. You can't really look good when you're dying, but maybe you can. I don't know. Not willing to find out. Let's take a quick peek. Okay, the paw should be moving up a little bit. There we go, that's better. in a bit. Oh yeah. Can get the mouth a little slack. Opening up. Yeah, okay, I think that's good. Will be like a little jump, and falling over. If anything, we can make this a 5 so that, actually no, 4, because we can get rid of that first frame over here, and then we can just keep it at 4. So jump up, like a little fright hit, and then landing on the ground, and then the last one is just settling, so giving it time for any secondary animation, tail, ears, paws, just to land afterwards to give it a little bit more life. So for now, we don't need that. I'm just gonna copy this and move stuff around. Let's move that. Maybe even rotate it a bit. I'm not crazy about that rotation. What about in that direction? Yeah, I'm feeling that a little bit more. Oh, almost had it. That's good. Do that, we'll squash it just a little bit. There we go. So we'll just have it close its eyes, open its mouth. Just total shock. How could you do this to such a beautiful creature? How dare you? I mean, not that you can actually hit it, but how can you let this happen? You monster, you. Let's get rid of that. Cool, looking good. Looking good. Okay, it's just about 4 o'clock. I'm gonna take a sip of water, and then just whip around, show it around for everyone else. So hello, my name is Michael. I'm the animator and community manager here at Kid Fox Games. Moonhunters, our game, launches in a week on March 10th on GOG, Steam, and itch.io, as well as Humble. There's going to be store pages and links later. This is the team working hard. Hey.
Hello.
Hello, we got Marcelo, Hank, Jongwoo, Tanya, and Sin, who's... There you go. Hard at work. Busy. Yeah, if you have any other questions, feel free to shoot them our way. A little bit of breather. Yeah. Looking good. Okay, I think we're ready to dive back into this. Just a little breather, saying hello. Do you have any recommendations for anyone that wants to enter the gaming industry? Make a game, get familiar with the tools, get familiar with game development, understand what it means. Sophomore in college, oh nice. What program specifically are you in, or what are you looking to get into? Is it programming, art, design, audio? Clean this up a bit. While I wait for the answer, there's a bit of a lag between the video and the chat. So sorry if I don't respond as quickly Man, I really wish I knew how to play an instrument. Okay, cool. Looking good, looking good, looking good. No, don't like that. Get the ears to wig out a bit. That one looks like it's wigging out, but this one needs to wig out a little bit more. I study computer science and music composition, so more towards the audio programming side. I also draw, but that's more of a hobby. Well, the good news is that knowing how to draw isn't a prerequisite for making a video game. You can start it from doing anything really. You got a lot of options. So there's a lot of games that focus on rhythm, you know, as its main draw. So doing something between music and programming is always a good option. You can get a lot of stuff there. The important thing is just like looking around at all the tools that you have available. Just finishing one game, you know, just get a game done, seeing how you feel. Maybe getting another one, and then another one, and then another one. Looking around to what's going on in your local indie scene is good too, or gaming scene. If there's industries up around there, or several businesses, get involved in local goings-on, or little things happening. Oh, is that too high? Yeah, a little bit too high. And yeah, just take a look around. There's a lot of ways in, and even if there's no local community, there's ways you can work online and collaborate online with other people if you want to. Plenty of websites, forums, resources to help get you involved. I studied film animation at a university here in Montreal, and then I got in contact with a couple people I knew. I was checking out the local scene, understanding how things work. There's EA and Ubisoft here, they're two big players, but I knew I didn't want to work for them, so I was looking for more the smaller studios. So it all depends on what you're looking for, the kind of experience you want out of it. Yeah. You got a lot of options. Right, Array, how goes it? It goes well. How about you? Ear sticks out too much. Nope. Okay, that's good. That's good. Looking good. Okay. So with this, at least I get a lot more freedom in drawing it out and designing it. Good. Glad to hear it. Bright Array. This always takes me a moment to read the usernames and understand how to pronounce it. Cool. Make sure I pronounce it properly. That's good. Okay. Cool. Good. Hey, what games have y'all been playing lately? I'm always curious to see what kind of video games people are into these days and what's going on. And it's taking up your time. The new Fire Emblem. Ooh. Yeah, that's Tanya messaging from Kit Fox Games. See a lot of that on my Twitter stream usually. It's it's a lot of people talking about relationships and just laughing at how messed up or ridiculous they are sometimes. It's pretty good. Even for like someone who's not playing it, I'm like living it vicariously through them, and I'm enjoying it. I can tell you that. Needs to change. Cool, cool. Any other games you guys been playing? I've been playing, what have I been playing? Well, I played Nuclear Throne at lunch. I'm terrible at the game, fun fact, but every now and then I get to surprise myself and make it to Little Hunter in the Frozen City, and then die immediately. That's the extent of how far I go in that game.
I just remembered,
Yeah?
unless you did it already, the white paw or white tuft cat would also be good. Because then that'll be the special Kickstarter. Or, no, that'll be the one that is with Bobby Yaga.
Yeah. Yeah. So we already have that ready. I'm just going to add the white hair or white paws.
Or paws.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Sorry about that.
Reference.
There was another cat familiar that we're talking about. It's a black cat, but we want to differentiate between a black cat and a special Kickstarter backer follower that's going to have white paws or a little white tuft of hair in the front. We'll see what works best given the small size of the character itself.
Okay, assets.
Not so much right now.
Okay.
Like later on when I need
That's looking pretty good right now, actually. I wonder if I can darken the eyes.
Yeah, right now.
Okay, looking good. Looking good. Erase that? No, not so much. Kind of loses volume. Okay. Looking good. Cool, cool. I love that. Like, I just had my first baby. Where are you?
I mean, I'm not even clear enough on whether that tells you anything. Like, I don't actually know what triggers it exactly.
Oh, okay.
Like, I think it's a plot point. So I
Some
think,
kind of story development?
I think so.
Did you have a baby in Fire Emblem yet?
No.
Did you play Awakening?
I did.
Okay, so when I had a baby, Crom and Robin had a baby. Does that mean I'm at a certain plot point? Or is it like triggered randomly, or like what's
It goes for the beginning of the
in Awakening?
let's not talk about this.
Yeah.
Like, what can I say that won't like?
Private message.
Okay.
There's like a
Try not
plot point
to
where it's like Crom-
ruin anything
like
for the
it's
game.
It's not clear who's his wife is.
Just know that someone had a baby
She's
and
a wife and has a
it's
baby.
probably good news, so congrats.
We just fell in love like 2 episodes ago, so I don't know my triggers to it. But nobody else has fallen in love and got married.
It's a video game.
The baby
So
isn't
can they no longer do that? Can they not get married anymore? 'Cause 2 years passed? Oh my god. Oh wait. Yes. Are they still allowed to fall in love and get married and have babies even though 2 years have passed?
No, you're not the only one. I'm sure anyone in the office who overheard our conversation would be utterly confused about whether or not having this baby triggered a major plot point or
But nobody
not.
else is at S rank, that's what I'm saying.
Okay then.
Okay.
That's a mechanical thing. So it's like based on whether they cut together.
I know, but what I'm
So
saying
go do
is,
that.
yes, but I'm saying it's not too late, right? Because it's been 2 years in the future.
Oh,
You're saying
that,
it's not
I
like,
don't know. Probably not.
okay. It's not like that was my chance. It was like
I
the
didn't
first half
have
of the
many
game.
babies in that game. So.
As opposed to other games.
I like the screenshot for sure.
Great. I got Fire Emblem Awakening. It was discovered that there was.
Yeah, I want a dating sim.
I understand that's what the game is.
Looking good.
Not how it's represented on that.
Wow, this is getting really sad. Okay, we're getting real here on the Moon Hunters live stream. Talking about babies and animating a dead Ursa Cub. This is exciting.
Totally one of the people who wants to like skip the half of the mess.
Oh, really? There is the story option. It's combat trip.
Yeah, but then the combat, instead of feeling
Okay.
So you're just going through the action.
yeah.
Okay, looking good. Let's get the bottom of the paw there. Yeah. Got that in. Maybe switch that over too. Cool, yeah, that's looking good. Looking good. I wonder how many times I've said looking good in this stream. Can we have like a tally in the next one? Let's count up all the micisms. Cool, okay. That's the back legs.
It's really
Cool, okay. And just bump this up to 5 frames. Let's move some stuff around. Cool. Nice. Okay. Sorry, it's a little quiet today, but I guess coming towards the end of the day, it's just nice to kind of just relax, animate a little Ursa Cub. Oh yeah. Okay, nice. We got 23 people in the stream now. It's pretty relaxing. If this is the end of your day 2 and you're just working and getting stuff done and you have this open, welcome. If you're stopping by because you're interested in seeing how the animation process works or you want to keep up with Moonhunter's development, awesome. Welcome too. And yeah, let's keep this train going. Yeah, so now things are settling. I'll get the tail here just to droop down a little bit. There we go. This we should raise actually. Cool. Okay. almost done actually. And then from there, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna open up Unity, and I'm going to set it up. Is it okay if I do that instead of playtest? Would you rather see me playtest a game? Let me know in the chat. My afternoon is pretty flexible here. Let me know if you would rather me playtest a game, or if you wanted to see me dig in behind the scenes and get something set up. See how that looks like, what my process is.
I think maybe both players thought they were player one. I noticed something weird, but it doesn't
Save.
This thing works.
Hmm? Oh, nice. It's looking pretty good.
I mean, there's still a whole bunch of stuff, but something.
The fact that you got it working and you're moving it around.
Yeah, it was not super hard to get in.
It's going to be good for more painterly elements and stuff too. Yeah. We're just looking at new animation scripts and plugins for Unity. Yeah, I'm not crazy about how animating in Unity works at the moment. I'm come from a background where I'm more used to TV Paint Professional than I am Unity, which is working more with splines and curves and less keyframe and frame-to-frame animation than digital puppet manipulation. It's still new to me, but I'm learning. I'm learning. Yeah. So let's get this paw. Actually, I'm gonna just get rid of that so we can see where the paws will be. So let's place some here and maybe I'll have it kick its foot back. Yeah, okay, that's good. Cool, okay, so now that hind leg is kicking things back. Cool, cool.
The cat sometimes doesn't show up and sometimes does.
Let's get the front leg too. I think the placement will be about right here. Yeah. Cool, okay, yeah. I am okay with that. Let's get the shoulder. We'll patch a fur there.
In the pretty data,
No, it doesn't have data or the save file or like when you redeem the code.
Cool, okay. Let's fill that in. Bam, bam.
it'll spawn on the server.
Tuft. Top of the paws there. One. And two. Two. And I think that's it for the death animation, actually. We got it all done. preview it here quickly. Let's set this to 400. Set that to 800 and 200. I'm just telling it to hold frames. So instead of playing it repeatedly, there we go. Hit and fall. Hit and fall. Yeah, okay, that's looking good to me. So this isn't the kind of thing that needs an elaborate death animation. It's just a little something to convey the idea that it's dying. Or taking a very, very long nap and poofing away for a brief period of time. Don't worry, it's all good. Let's get rid of that. So in the end, I needed less frames than I thought. Nice, okay. So it still reads, still good. I'm gonna get rid of that. Actually, I'll copy that to the ref, just in case I need that again. Save that. Let's see, so it's 6 frames times 3 for that animation, so there's 18 frames. Right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 6, 30, 16. It's good. I just like the honey glazed one.
Sure.
I'm just like
Mixed in there?
they're always good.
Not a sour cream, but
Oh, yeah,
sour
yeah, yeah.
dough.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
emergency donut break. Someone's getting donuts.
Anybody else want to go get some bits?
So I need to get a little bit more space here.
I want to go outside.
I'm gonna save it as
Good
the
for you.
next one.
You didn't leave the building for lunch.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, you know, this is what you get sometimes with a $9 program.
We can get you a donut if you
It's
want
just a
it.
bug.
Would you prefer a donut?
No, Timbit is good for me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I'm in the mood for just like a
I
little
would feel
Timbit.
like a quarter of the way
Or
through
like
a donut.
5
and I'm
Timbits,
Like, why
but-
didn't I just get Timbit?
Yeah. Getting some Tim Hortons, recently. Yeah.
We're going.
Tim is heading out, leaving me alone with you guys. Yeah, I'm staying. I'm not going anywhere.
John, what's getting
Imagine we take the camera with us, like to Tim Hortons.
GoPro?
GoPro, yeah.
Yeah. Next time.
Stream from your phone.
Yeah. Live from Tim Hortons, it's Kit Fox Games. Let's export. No. Okay, so yeah, so like I was saying, there's some issues with this, and you're paying $9 for it, and it's updated infrequently. But to get around this, all I need to do is really, actually, no. I just need to save it to another folder. So I think I'll just save it to the desktop. I'll call it 2. There we go. So now I have it saved aside. So I can access that if I need it. Just an error when you try to save it to the same location as the original file is sometimes for some reason or other. I don't know. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the size of the canvas here. Let's bump it up. Let's see. So I'm going to make it 7 by 7. It gives me a little bit more space. Or actually 6 by 6. I can manage that. No, I can't. 6 by 7 now. That sounds good. Riveting is Livestream, I know, trust me. It is exciting to say the least. Fill that up. Duplicate that just in case. And okay. Three and 4. Get rid of that. I'm just gonna make a blank frame here, just in case. Block it off in case I need it for the future, and that Unity won't mess things up by rearranging the frames. Cool. Okay, what's up? Just delete that. just color it with that. Actually, what I'm going to do now, since it's about the same size and dimensions, I'm going to copy paste the other Ursa Cub animations directly in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Ta-da! Cool, all done. So now we have walk cycle, 2 directions, death animation, 2 directions, and 3 idle animations that'll just work like that and loop and loop and loop. It's Animal Illuminati. Depends who you ask. Me, I deny all accusations. Can't prove anything. So with that, I'm going to export the sprite sheet. Oh yeah. Wrong button. I'm going to export the sprite sheet. Ursa, I'm going to call this, use the prefix fam for familiars, not all caps, fam underscore Ursa Cub underscore sprite sheet. That way it's easy to look things up and navigate when we're in Unity. It's not so hard to find everything when they're all different combinations of A's and variations of capital or minuscule letters. So let's quit that. I'm going to open Unity. Hopefully it doesn't slow down too much. I'm outputting it at 1280 by 720 right now, so it should be okay. Hey, it was a derpy phase 4. How's it going? Sometimes my computer is slow when it comes to opening up Unity, but maybe we'll be blessed by the goddesses herself, and it will open soon. No, okay, not yet. Any moment now. In the meantime, this background, which I love, was made for the Steam cards, so the trading cards that you collect when you're playing the game. Sometimes when you click on them and go into them and open them up, you can get a full 1920 by 1080 background or image that you can look into. So we had to stitch together a whole bunch of them and get them ready for the game. So this is one of them that's made from different art assets and elements that I tossed together in Photoshop. Looking pretty good. There are 6 devs in total. That's the full-time employees of Kitfox Games that are working here. We have Jongwoo, Hank, and Marcelo on programming. We have Tanya design, and Sin on art, and me for animation. Well, thank you so much, Renewed Mystery. It's all thanks to Sin. He's the one art directing the game. I'm just following his directions and making things move. He's the one that should be taking most of the credit for this, as well as GP, who helped figure out the game's look and aesthetics at the beginning too. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so it looks like it's starting up, but it's just taking a little bit of time to load. Luckily, we're doing okay. Not so bad. Just checking my phone. Checking my phone. Also, when you're on camera, you're a little bit more derpy too. Yeah. I could be silly sometimes. In fact, most of the times. Especially with the prospect of donuts coming soon. So that's getting me a little excited. Yeah. So the black screen that you're seeing, it's not actually... It's supposed to be Unity. It's supposed to be coming anytime, any moment now. Just soon. Thank you, Derpy Face. I am, as my girlfriend likes to remind me, I'm often too modest or humble for my own good. I'd rather just pass the credit on to others. It's like right in front of me, but you breathe life into it. Yeah. Animation is that. I'd say it's there's a big difference between something that's like alternating between on 2 frames for a walk cycle and something that feels like it's weight and personality and you can tell mood. So I'll take credit for the animation. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. Well, it's still loading, so that's a good sign. It hasn't crashed yet. I'll take that as a plus. Sometimes it's a little bit of an adventure, booting up Unity on this computer and trying to see what happens. Hey, thanks. I'm very proud of that snout waggle. I've got other little subtle animations and stuff every now and then. Usually what happens when I'm working on an animation of a character or an enemy or an NPC, I'll start to think about the personality of that character. Is this person bouncy and joyous, or sad, or angry, or aggressive, or upset, or depressed? But then try and imbue that into the character itself, into the hey, man, we're back. Into the character's movements, so that it reads, even though they're small scale and tiny and the animations don't last that long, we'll try and integrate that into the characters themselves. So, like for the groom in this stage, who's having troubles with his significant other, I kind of took that into account and used that to kind of animate him, get that there. And we're in Unity, we're all set, so I'm gonna just get rid of this scene. This is just the mountain scene. I was recording long screenshots before, so I was getting that up and running. So we don't need all that, and I'm afraid it will slow things down. So for now, I just want to get basics in. So let's find an Ursa Cub. And let's get those animations in. So it looks like we have, is that the script? Yeah, it looks like the script. We've got the prefab. Not the assets. Yeah. Prefab, we have the sprite sheet, but that's all for the NPC. So it looks like we're going to have to make a new prefab and just get that going. I'm just going to make a quick little placeholder one so that they can go in later and take care of all that. So let's duplicate. Rename it as soon as it loads. There we go. Okay. Familiar Ursa Cub. Hey, welcome, welcome. Hello, Martina. And we'll drag that in the hierarchy. We've got that in the scene now. Hey, how's it going? Okay. So, I'm not going to touch anything yet in terms of the animator. Let's 0, 0, bring it to the origin, and we're there. I'm going to keep the sprite renderer, keep Z layer based on Y, remove this for now, remove circle collider. Actually, it should be about the same. I'm going to leave it about the same. Dialog selector, that's not necessary anymore. They'll take care of those later. Oh, I don't speak Spanish. It will be available in Spanish though. That I'm fairly sure of. I think we have someone on our team who speaks Spanish, but they're not translating it. We have someone else who's translating it. Actually, hold on. I'll tell you exactly what languages it's going to be available in. It will be available in English, French, and then text only in Portuguese, German, Spanish, and Russian. Yeah, so you can check it out on the GOG page right here. We have all the languages listed. You can see that right there. I'm just typing it. Languages are listed there if you're curious. Cool. Okay. Hopefully the stream is working okay. Is it okay? Is it okay? Yeah, okay, we're good. And we're back. So I'm going to go ahead and animate this, remove these quickly. Okay, remove. Okay, that's why. It's a good idea to read all the dialog boxes when they pop up. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to create a new animator for this. Let's go into the jungle. There's familiar. Do I have a general? Yeah, okay, I have a general. Characters. No, it's not there. Let's go into... I'll just create a new folder. So let's go fam Ursa Cub. Let's drop in an animation controller. Fam Ursa Cub. And then we'll set up the animations. Unity is still kind of new to me. I'm getting used to it. I'm not so familiar with it in terms of game development, but I've been learning a lot, and I know enough now to navigate my way around and get the prefab set up and get everything going, so I'm pretty happy about that. I think about a year ago I just opened it up and everything seemed completely alien to me. I had no idea what was going on. But I'm getting comfortable, you know, I'm clicking around and finding out what's what. Anyone can do it. Anyone. So, with all that, and to get achievements for it, yes. We actually have all the achievements set up and ready. I think, actually, if you have the beta version of the game, you can get achievements. So people have been unlocking them and seeing what's what. But as the game comes out, you'll start seeing more about that. It's pretty cool. I actually did the icons for those. I just took together a whole bunch of art assets that Sim was doing and stitched them together into these little cool, fun little icons. Achievements are already designed and planned out beforehand, so you'll be pleasantly surprised. There's a good assortment of stuff in there. Some that like makes the playthrough more fun. Some that lets you work towards something very specific. Some of them just for like getting through the game. So no matter what your playstyle, you'll get a little something, guaranteed. So let's get back here. I'm going to reveal this in the Finder. There we go. So now that we have that, I'm going to drop this in the Ursa Cub sprite sheets. Yeah. Sorry, just a second. Okay, sorry about that. I was just checking something off to the side. And back to work now. Gotta stay focused on this. It's importing. Let's split this up. Go multiple, 33 pixels per unit. Don't generate bitmaps. Point, filter mode. True color, and let's go with this one. Hey! We've got donuts.
Timbits. Donut holes.
Ah, so good. Mm-hmm. Still streaming. Oh, so good.
All for you.
Mmm.
Eat it all.
Oh my god.
Donuts like go eat stuff on stream.
Oh
Hmm?
Mock
yeah, that's a Korean thing, right? Eating food other people want.
Should we all just like stare into the camera and like eat Timbits?
Yeah.
Is that how this works?
We're not
It's supposed to be
sponsored by
5
Timbits.
for you. And brought to you by.
Timbits, eat fresh.
Sprite adjustments are not so bad. So there we go. It helps too when you know the dimensions that you're working with and you have it sent to a specific pivot point. So it's center for us. We know it's 35 by 35. And slice. Done. Easy. That went really well. So now we have all the sprites here. Looking good. I'm gonna duplicate the other Ursa Cub idle animation. There we go. And I'll drag that into the controller so that now we can have another idle. It's the same one basically I animated before, so now it's going to be used. that. There we go. And we'll drop this into the scene, so now it has one animation at least. This is going to be its idle, so I'm going to call it Ursa Cub underscore idle. And I'll rename this to me or the character. I don't think I can do a backflip, and it will probably turn out very poorly if I tried. So I'm not going to attempt it. Ursa Cub idle. Cool, that's good. All set. Okay, so I'm gonna make another. We're gonna make more animations actually. We gotta get the walks in. East, west, death, east, west, and then we'll get all that sorted out. Oh yeah, that's right. I just remembered we're gonna need more space in the sprite sheet because we only have in one direction unless we can flip it. Yeah, I think we might be able to flip it, so that might be an easy workaround. Let's save. Animations. It's good to stay organized, folks. Get all those folders properly named. Jungle. Familiar. Ursa Cub. So, fam. Ursa Cub. Walk. East. Good. Now we got walk west. Let's get into death. Death east. And death west. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna rename. Where's the idle? Here we go. Call that east. Never eat shredded wheat. Now duplicate it, and we'll call it west, and that'll be it for that.
I got the dream because I asked her what it was and she said it was
West, 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 west. Okay, cool. So we got all those in there. So the way that it works here is that you kind of set the frame rate at the bottom, and then you drag the frames in manually in here. If you want to do anything fancy with like colors or affecting the sprites or the rotation or scale, then you need another component or another property to manipulate in the animator at the bottom. But if you're just doing frame by frame sprite animations, you can just drop and replace. So here we go. So there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll have this hold. I set it to 20 frames per second. It's just the way that I usually animate on here. So hold, and this is frame number. Looks like 15. So let's get 15. Back in. There we go. Okay. And that's basically it. So that animation is set up, and then when the programmers have a chance, or another one of the members here, they can take a look at the animator and just set it up so that it'll move around and it'll change sides depending on what direction it's facing, and all the animations will play out properly. So my job essentially is just setting up the animations. So we got 1, 2, and then 5, 7, 9. So let's split it around.
Each one of these
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, I see.
Okay, 20. 1, 2, 5, 7, 9. And now we got in the other direction. Nope, something's wrong.
But like, are those files easily
No,
modded?
it should be.
They override the sprites.
That's what I'm about to test now. So let's see, I take delay.
It's looking A-okay.
Okay.
Let's get the walk in. Walking. Walk. Wiggity wiggity walk. East. So 3, 4. I was looking at 20 frames per second.
It basically makes the spike sheet into material. It's like
Let's see.
it's a material because
Let's try doing on 2s.
You should double check that.
Maybe if I slow it down just a little bit, it might read a little bit better.
probably you have to do something special. Like duplicated it. You have to do something special for the spikes too, anyway.
That is a pretty cute looking walk cycle. I'm a-okay with that. So east is there. Let's take on west.
Possible for the planner. They could override the spreadsheets.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And it's fine, like extra, a bit of extra work is
So I
fine.
think what you need to do is that at runtime, like it creates a copy of the material.
2,
When
3,
this material is
4.
swapped out, it's
Derpy Face Forward. How many hours worth of gameplay are there if that info is available? Well, the way that we work for Moon Hunters, it's on short playthroughs, but through multiple playthroughs you can uncover more of the story, you can uncover more of the game. You know, think of it in terms of like the roguelikes, where the play sessions themselves don't necessarily last that long, but you get more out of the game if you play more sessions and if you get more out of it. And I hope it didn't cut off, because that would have been pretty lousy. I'm just gonna wait a little moment, hold on. Okay, just taking a moment. Oh, it's okay. Stream okay? Did it drop?
I have it turned off. Is the stream still going?
Well, you're running.
Okay, should be good. It's probably just on my window here.
Now you're reaching over, asking if you're dropping. Yep, you're fine.
Donut break. I'm back. Yeah, so as Derpy Face, I was telling you before, so like any playthrough on its own, like going through the cycle of days and like getting to the final boss, could take anywhere between like 30, 45 minutes to an hour and a half, depending on how much you're doing, how much time you're spending, talking to everyone, doing all the things, checking out all the adventure areas. You know, it just all depends on you, but for the most part, it's about short sessions but with great depth, so that every session plays differently and you can play it differently. You know, get different traits, act differently, do something quick. There we go. Most people unlock this stuff in 8 to 10 hours. Yeah, there's a lot of content to dig through, even if you're playing with short sessions. Okay, both walk cycles are in. Let's get the deaths done. West. So what I like about this is that I can just take this and go flip. Yeah, okay, it works. Cool. Wait, no, hold on. I had it animated. Never mind. Doesn't count. Flip it. Flip it real good. Oh wait, no, never mind. Doesn't work. How about song requests? I just kind of like the silence, you know. I'm doing okay. I listen to music sometimes in the morning or sometimes later during the day to get me pumped. But for me, I am doing just fine. If anything, later, as we launch a game, or maybe when we get closer to launch, maybe we'll play some of Ryan or Helena's stuff from the game. Just maybe in the background, who knows. But we'll wait until then to kind of figure it out. It's a rude sandstorm. How did you know that was my jam? They know, man. They just have like a Darude sandstorm tattoo on their forehead. I can't sing. No, I refuse. No beatbox. Why did I ever say that? That was a terrible idea. Someone drop a sick beat, quickly.
I have the main menu.
Breakdance. No. First moment of backflip and breakdance and beatbox. This is a one-man show. This is.
Oh man, maybe we can, if they have Wi-Fi at the place, we could live stream our launch party.
Ooh.
Then we could have DJ and dance.
Yeah.
Have one of those like
That'd
giant
be pretty cool.
bombs. Camera showing people jumping.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll set it up somewhere. Yeah. Nice.
I was on one of those ones.
Destroying the menu. See, inside the lobby manager, I have all these.
There we go. So if I do that,
The main
and the whole thing is flipped.
knife.
Brilliant. Cool. Okay. And with that, all the Ursa Cub animations are done.
There's a line
Dude. Someone whip it out and get like a sick, nasty boombox. Some good beats on there. I will perform the whitest breakdance you will ever see. I cannot dance for the life of me. I'm just alluded to thinking I can, so it just makes it more amusing. But I should stop talking about my dancing abilities because it's going to get me in trouble. Okay, so I think we're good. We animated the Ursa Cub. We got all the animations into Unity, and we have it all set up for the programmer now to take it from there and get everything set up for the familiar, make it work in the game, and it's looking pretty good. I am satisfied with this. Oh, I just realized actually, we're gonna have to switch it up because it's referring to another sprite sheet right now. Can we unlock your dance moves within 8 to 10 hours of gameplay? There is a secret actually. Once you get past a certain point, it unlocks an FMV style video of me breakdancing in the kitchen office.
You weren't supposed to tell anybody, Mike.
I'm sorry, it's
It's
an.
explicitly against the rules.
There's a few things that
There's gonna be other Easter eggs aside from me dancing in the game.
It's a shame Ryan won't be at the lunch party. He apparently does break dance.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
That would've been
He's a
awesome to have
breakdancer
on
in
the-
Halifax.
Really?
Yep.
I'm super impressed right
I
now.
know. That's what I told him.
Wow. Okay, well, Ryan has all the breakdancing moves apparently. How many days left to its out? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 days. Oh, more specifically, 6 days and 22 hours. It's very precise. How many seconds?
The problem is that we do
It's
have
okay.
objects of different.
Anyways, it's coming out really soon. That's what's exciting, and that's what's awesome. So, get ready. Let's see. So we got a couple minutes left. I'm just going to take the time to fix up this animation, make sure it's all pulling it from the same sprite sheet, not from a second sprite sheet. So let me go ahead and take care of that. If you have any other questions, feel free to post it on the stream, on the chat here. Either I'll answer it or Tanya will answer it. She's on chat there. How much will it cost? We mentioned it earlier. It's going to be $14.99 for the game and $19.99 for the soundtrack edition.
right? Because
Yeah. Is that US or Canadian? Or US or Canadian, it doesn't really matter. The price.
I guess it's okay.
Oh, it's US. So
US.
that's going to be 16 Canadian.
Okay. There we go. So that's in US dollars. It's going to be 16 Canadian. Probably just a little bit more for the edition with the soundtrack too.
Yeah, it's a broad sweeping
Let's
solution.
block this on the side.
I mean, it's not. Yeah, not.
That's the death. And there we go. So take a look at the east. Idle. Yes, I am humming the Doug theme song for some reason or other. Don't ask me why. Ooh, my value changed a little bit. Is it? Yeah, okay. It's not so bad. It's doing okay.
So maybe here I should add to the parent should be so I know it's a movie object.
I don't think I have any repetitions, so it should be good.
And then this list. Guarantee that whatever is under achievement manager and environment manager is
And also,
Okay, that's looking good. We got that in there. Oh yeah.
and then you enable display everything.
Brr.
Instead of
Brr.
displaying material display
Brr.
inside display.
Cool, cool. Now the next one. Does it dip its head? Yeah, it dips the head, so that means we're on 31, 32, 33, 34, 5. I'm just winging it right now.
So is this fixed?
I can work backwards and figure this out.
never have to be ever again.
39. Oh yeah, I think I'm good. 40, 41, 38, 37, 36. Cool, okay. So select all this, copy, paste. Wait, was that right? No. Yeah, should be right. Oh, okay, because I do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, I don't get that first frame there. That's right, because it's transitioning from the last idle animation. Cool, cool. That is a smooth looking animation, if I do say so myself. Can you dig it? So I'm just going to take this, select all of it, go to Idle West, and paste. And we're good. Cool. That is all done, and it is just about 5 o'clock. So in case you missed the stream earlier, it's going to be up there on the Twitch channel, and also it's going to be up on YouTube a little bit later. So you can always go back, check it out, watch me eat a donut, or flail around wildly. And also, what else is there? I think we're good. So thanks everyone for stopping by. It was a lot of fun actually having you with me while I animated this cute little Ursa Cub, albeit even if I did animate it dying. And we will see you next time. So we're going to be planning one for next week on Thursday. Yeah, we're going to say goodbye to everyone. Hey!
Have a good week.
Yeah!
1 week left.
Yeah. 1 week until Moon Hunters, March 10th. So with that, I think we're good.
Dance.
Dance party.
Dance.
Hey, it works. Look, I can drag in new textures.